Hi. 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 Hello. Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. I'm really happy you could be here. My name is Ev, and I like to talk about all things knitting. And maybe you've noticed my camera is actually sitting behind me because today we are testing out some little new gadgets. I actually got recently a little mini camera, so I'm testing it out. And I also now have a wireless mic. So basically I can just kind of become one of those interviewee people. I actually like this. It's just chilling on a little DPN right now, a 3.25 millimeter DPN. So let's just get to my table and let's catch up. Last time we caught up, I think we were just getting started on this or working on it. I think I had connected for the body. Basically, I am now binding off the bottoms, just to bind off really loosely, and then hopefully I can show you guys. I haven't tried it on since casting it on. I have no idea what this looks like, how long it is. This is a gamble right here, right now. I did do the exact measurements that the pattern requires. Normally I do like to modify my patterns a little bit, but for this one I was kind of curious to see what would have happened if I just followed the pattern exactly. I am knitting this with 2 strands of mohair. It's a mohair only knit, and these are from Tofino Knit Company. It is their mermaid mohair. Is it the mermaid mohair? I think so. I think that's what it's called. It is very soft, very fluffy for a mohair, and I bought this one from Knit City last fall, actually, not the year before. It always amazes me. These are still the original skeins, and I've knit an entire body. Can I even get a sleeve with this? I don't know. I'm really curious to see how far I can get with the original skeins. Oh my god, it's like a squishy cloud! I now understand cats, and they're like... Okay, let's try it on. Ooh, ooh, yay. Okay, so I most definitely would not wear this with a dress like this, but yes, 100,000% yes. I'm also so glad I knit the small and not the extra small right now, because it is loose, and I'm pretty sure with blocking, I'm trying to turn it to see, does it look also nice, because some people wear it backwards with the back, and I do have some really long unweaved ends. It is missing the tassels, but yeah, this is a top that you can wear front to back, back to front. It does look like a pillowcase right now. I'm hoping that with sleeves it'll help it. Also, this dress underneath it is not the vibe I am going for, but this is I love it. So before I get onto the sleeves, can we just take a moment? In a past video, I talked about how I wanted to cast on the Secret Summer top and change it and modify it and make it into that petite knit. I think it's the Audrey top. I might be wrong. I'm gonna put it right here. But I wanted to kind of modify the pattern and make it into this top. I was gonna use this yarn, and this is supposed to be a sport weight yarn, and then the Secret Summer top calls for a sport weight yarn. The thing was, it ended up being a little bit, I didn't meet the gauge properly, and it ended up being too much work to take the Secret Summer top, especially if I'm using different needles, different yarn, different stitch count. I want it to be a decent length tank top, not a crop top. I'm not doing the increases on the side. I'm not doing the rib at the bottom. There was just a lot going on. So basically, I'm kind of just doing my own pattern. The only thing that I would say is similar from the Secret Summer top is the fact that I'm doing a top down, top up, bottom up. Oh my god. I knit about 8 inches right now for the body. I think now what I'm gonna do is actually wash and block this and see what ends up happening, because I don't know how wide this is gonna get. I don't know how long it's gonna get. I've knit with this yarn before, but never in a stockinette. So I'm just gonna go get a bucket of water, block this out, and we'll see, and then we can get back to the sleeves for this one. Honestly, I should probably get some new blocking mats. Mine have suffered quite a lot, and they look like they've suffered quite a lot. I think I've had these for like 4 years now, and the amount of projects I've pinned on them, they're just very holy. And I feel like if I wanted to take more aesthetically pleasing photos, I see a lot of people do that where they have their knits on their mats. My mats are just, yeah, I mean, they're used, they're loved, they're abused. Yeah, they're not the prettiest, but they do the job. It kind of looks like a tube top. Last time the bandeau that I knit up took like 2 days to dry, so this is probably gonna take a while. I need to find a better way to hold my mic. Okay, so I seem to have misplaced my tripod for my mic, so we're just gonna go like this for now. I just took the spin off of my supported spindle. This is the spindle I got from Top of the World. I ordered it online and it became too heavy to spin. I literally only have this much to spin. I was spinning a lot thicker. I just felt like if I was to restart the spin, it would work a lot better. So I put it on a temp little bobbin. Look at how much fiber I ended up spinning on my spindle. This is how much there was. I am just gonna make another one right now. I ordered these online off Amazon. They are storage bobbins. I thought it would be better to have more mini storage bobbins than to buy a bunch of big bobbins, because the big bobbins are like $20 a bobbin. It's just hard to get the cardboard on there. I just wanted to make another one so I could weigh it. The empty one weighs 21 grams, whereas the full one weighs 57 grams, which is kind of crazy. So that is what's going on with this supported spindle. I'm gonna restart it up again. And I'm not too sure if I had shown you guys, I also ordered this spindle. Now this one comes from Etsy. I got it because it was smaller and it comes with like a little matching bowl. And by smaller, I just mean like it's like not as tall. I wanted a shorter spindle, so this one's like a little bit shorter. It spins really, really well. The only thing with this one is that I've noticed after spinning it for quite some time is I don't know if it's just the pressure that I put on my spindles, but it's kind of like flattening out. This is also a softer wood. I've since then learned that depending on which wood your spindle is made of, that can kind of affect it. And then this one also has like a little metal tip. So of course this one's going to be pointier, longer. But I also looked online and people say that you can sand your tip to make it pointy again. And some people just say it doesn't really matter. The friction you lose you gain when it is a little bit more blunt doesn't really affect your spin all that much. So for now, I think I'm just gonna leave it like this, but look how pretty this spin is. This is the roving from Sanjo Silk. So it's just a pencil hand-dyed roving. Hi! So it is currently Friday at 6 p.m., the Friday right before my trip. I leave next Friday, so next Thursday night, because Friday I'm on a plane all day. But basically, I kind of just realized I put myself in a little bit of a pickle because I said that I would knit 3 of these. This is the Petaluma kerchief, which is a headband. It is a free pattern on Ravelry. And I have this one. I already knit a second one, which I gave to my mom when she came to visit me. My original goal was to make one for me and my sister when we are in Italy. I thought that it would be super cute to just have cute little matching headbands and just, I don't know. This is the vibe. I wanted to make 3 of them, and then my mom came to visit and I was like, you know what? The second one that I was making, I quickly finished it and gave it to my mom because I was like, now all 3 girls, we can all have matching headbands and just live a fantastic matching summer. Now the pickle that I'm in is I no longer have that gray yarn because I only had enough for 2 handkerchiefs. Yeah, so we'll be matching. We just won't be matching in the colorway, which is a bit of a bummer. But these are the 2 colors I have left. So this is the exact same yarn. This one has a gorgeous kind of copper to it, purple with some yellow. And then this one is just black. It's the same yarn. Yarn Art Summer. They're all 70% cotton and 30% viscose. Knowing my sister, I think we're gonna go with the black. I'm so sorry, the sun has just decided to wake up at 6 p.m. It was raining all day, but you know, it's here now. So the black tank top that I am knitting in the exact same yarn that I'm gonna use for my handkerchief, I basically had to redo it because I had originally cast it on, I think it was 15 stitches too long. And I did say I wanted a loose wide tank top, but it was just too loose, too wide. Decided last minute to just scrap it back and restart. So this is where we are at now. Yeah, so had I done that properly the first time, it probably would have been fine. Okay, so I just got changed because for some weird reason, when it gets really sunny in my apartment, it gets really hot really quickly. I also put on the little handkerchief headband because why not? So again, this is a free pattern. If you guys want a cute little gift for someone or for yourself, it's a fun one. It's a very simple one. So the pattern calls for actually 136 yards. It calls for US 5, which is 3.75 millimeter needles. And I'm just starting off on my DPNs, and then I will most likely switch to circular. Knit 1. Happy Sunday! So now that I have my suitcase packed with clothes and I kind of know what I'm going to be bringing, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about what knit items I'm going to be bringing. I am going to be bringing this, but I need to finish it. So I don't think that this is a knit item I will be knitting on, but it is something I need to get done because I want to wash and block it and lay it out flat. So I think I can do it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repeats done. I need 10. This is the exact same yarn. So this again is Yarn Art Summer. I had 3 skeins of these. So one of them is used for the headband, which I'm gonna have left over. And then I have 2 more skeins for the tank top, which should be more than enough because this yarn runs 350 meters. 2 of them is like 700 meters. I don't think a tank top uses 700 meters. In my size at least, it's just a regular stockinette tank top. Small straps, very simple. I would have loved to have this for my trip, have a little tank top, but if I can get it done there or on the trip or maybe before the trip, either or, I think I would be very happy. But I think this is a perfect project to bring with me because it is cotton and viscose, which is a light, airy fiber, not a hot one to knit with. And I think that that will just be perfect to knit. It's simple, stockinette, great plane, great train, great bus knitting. One thing I do plan on bringing though, and I think is going to be really, really fun, is actually my little Turkish spindle. I thought it would be super cool to bring some fiber and see if I could spin. I'm going to take it apart, so I'm going to take off whatever fiber I have left on this to make it easy to carry. I could actually even do that now. Just leave this little yarn cake. This is what I love about Turkish spindles. You have the beginning and the end right here, and then you can just hold those two together and ply it together. It's essentially a yarn ball already made, and you can just knit from it, technically. And I also love how compact this is. This is all you need to carry and travel with it. By the way, this is a chopstick. This isn't the original shaft that came with it. I accidentally sat on it and broke it, and since then have been using just like a chopstick. This was a chopstick that came with a Sailor Moon ramen bowl that I have. So it's being used. The bowl too. I absolutely love this one. It's super pretty, super soft, and this is about how much I have left from my original 4-ounce braid. So this is a lot, and I think this is perfect for days when I don't necessarily feel like knitting. Maybe I'm just a little bit too tired. Spinning is a little bit more mind-numbing for me, at least. I feel like it would be really fun and perfect. Doesn't take up too much room. I'm on the fence if I should be bringing socks or let me see. Let me go check. I just took the time to look at my stash and what yarn options I have, and I think the yarn I want to use for it is this beautiful blue. It's like a cobalt, I guess this is cobalt blue, but it is just so stunning. So this is yarn that I picked up in Montreal when I went for Christmas. I went yarn shopping with my mom and I got this beautiful neon blue. These were the only two, this neon kind of, this cobalty blue. The other ones were a bit more navy. So these ones were just like a little bit too blue compared to the other blues. So I immediately had to grab these two, and I'm so glad because at first I had just found one. So I'm going to take these with me. Small project, small package, small deal. And the pattern that I'm going to be bringing with me, now I'm not going to be bringing the book, but I'm going to take screenshots and pictures. But it is a sock pattern from the 52 Weeks of Socks, and it is a sock that I've already knit myself. The reason why I want to reknit these is because I ended up giving that sock to my mom for Mother's Day like 2 years ago. I remember it being a really fun sock to knit up. It is a cuff down sock, so those are the types of socks I like. I'm not good at toe up for some reason, and it is actually, can I show you guys? It is this sock. It is a pattern by Rachel Coopy, and the only bummer is the pictures in the book are super small, but they're beautiful, stunning socks with cute little eyelets and little, it's like a rib, but it kind of has like a leaf design to it. I'll just put a picture here. Because I've knit it once before, I kind of know how it works, and that's the sock that I'm going to be knitting on with me on my trip. So I think that that's it that I'm going to be bringing because I don't anticipate having that much like knitting time. I just want to have more than one project because if I get bored of knitting on one, yeah, I think it would be nice to have a decent variety. This is what happens. The moment you touch fiber, it's either in your eye or in your mouth.